Howdy freeze dryers, today we're in Palisade, Colorado. If you like peaches this time of year, Palisade, Colorado is the place to be. Palisade, Colorado is known for its peaches. In the recent years, it's more known for its wine, peaches, pies, fruits of all kinds, and full of beautiful sights and scenery. The best part about being here in Palisade is you can go directly to the family farms and buy the freshest, most juiciest peaches you've ever had in your life. Look at the size of that thing. So today we're gonna take these super fresh, organic, homegrown peaches and freeze dry them and turn them into one of the best freeze-dried treats you've ever had. Freeze-dried peaches. So there's really not much to do when it comes to processing these peaches and getting them ready for the freeze dryer, other than you wanna wash them, you wanna take that peach pit out of it. I actually leave my peaches in bigger slices because I like them that way. You can process them however you want. You can put them into a little bit smaller chunks, bite-sized chunks. They probably will freeze dry a little bit faster. But by all means, if you want big slices, even if you cut a big peach into 1/8 sizes, I think it does just fine. I found the easiest way to process these peaches, just take a big knife like this, find the center of the peach, whether it's the top or the bottom, and then just kind of roll the peach on the blade of your knife. You can twist it, kind of like what you do with an avocado, and then the pit will actually usually just pop right out with your finger. I leave the skins on my peaches, and everything else is fair game. And then from there, I just cut mine into 1/6 or 1/8 on each side. And then if you want whole pieces, you can leave them whole like this, or you can cut them into smaller chunks for bite-sized pieces. If you cut them into big pieces, they actually stay together and they don't crumble apart when you go to bite into them or whatever. So either way is good, I think. And then we'll just go straight onto a parchment lined freeze dryer tray with these. These can get a little sticky, especially if they're real juicy peaches, which if you chose wisely, they will be. I'm gonna do one tray of peach chunks, and then I'm gonna do the next tray, and actually the rest of the trays in slices, just because that's how we like them around here. These make an awesome dessert. They also make a great pantry ingredient item because you can add them to all kinds of things, and they rehydrate really well. Some fruits do not rehydrate very well. Peaches tend to rehydrate really well if you wanted to use them for pies or things like that. Last lid on here. We're gonna pre-freeze these for at least 24 hours until they go into the freeze dryer. That should make a big difference. These are nice and frozen now. If you're interested in Harvest Right freeze dryers, that's what we're using. You can check out our link in the description below. We've been using them for about 7 years now. If you have any questions about freeze drying, make sure you join our Facebook or MeWe groups. That's Retired at 40's freeze drying group. If you're interested in freeze drying recipes, you can find those at freezedryingcookbook.com or our hard copy versions found at freezedryingsupplies.com. I'm gonna toss a pillow in, and this should be a pretty quick cycle. And anytime we do freeze-dried peaches, I get super excited because that is my favorite freeze-dried fruit. I don't eat a lot of peaches normally, but for some reason when they're freeze-dried, I like them way more. That was a nice quick cycle. Just about 22 hours. Bagging these is super easy if you have a food funnel and you have parchment, because even the stickiest of peaches will just fall off the parchment. How much would that cost you in the store? Here's our peach bounty for the day. On the left, we have the pieces. These 4 trays are all whole sliced peaches. And you can see they almost have a styrofoam texture. If you break them in half, they're gonna have that same styrofoam kind of texture. But the texture when you're eating it is soft and airy. Peaches also rehydrate fairly well if you just dip them in water. You can see this one is a slice. It's bending just like it was just cut. It's a little bit smaller, not quite the same as before we freeze dried it, but if you wanted to use those in pies or whatever in baking, they're totally doable. One of the few fruits that are like that. So whether you're doing the pieces or you're doing slices like this, they turn out really good. They taste good. They almost taste like candy to me, and They're healthy for you, so you're getting the best of both worlds. I also like freeze-dried peaches because they will freeze dry in big chunks like this. So you can eat a whole peach with just 5 or 6 pieces of this. If you've never done freeze-dried peaches, definitely put it on your to-do list. In the meantime, remember to live life simple, and we'll catch you next week.